Peace be with you. Dear friends, welcome to Living Flame Podcast website and Facebook group. Gospel Reflections for Friday in the 12th week in the Ordinary Time. Gospel taken from Matthew chapter 8 verses 1 to 4. Jesus had come down from the mountain. Very symbolic indeed. Great prophets, great patriarchs came down from the mountain. When they came down from the mountain, they were filled with message, power. They were filled with the Spirit of God Himself. Why these great prophets and patriarchs spent their time on the mountain? Let us go back to the Old Testament. Moses' encounter with God in the burning bush was on the mountain. Moses got the 10 Commandments on Mount Sinai. He came down to the people of Israel to give those 10 commandments. He was filled with power, and his face was with that splendor and light from God. He had to put a veil on his face. Now, great King David, he lived on Mount Zion. That is the city of the Holy King. Elijah, who was on Mount Horeb, he was hiding in the cave, and God ordered him to come out of the cave to see his glory. So when Moses, Elijah, and great King David all represent, in a way, communication with God on those holy mountains. Now when Jesus comes down from the mountain, he is filled with the power of God. That power probably vibrated through his face and body. And he comes down with that power. People notice, and great crowds come towards him. And there was a leper. Who is a leper? Who was cast out of the society. Lepers did not have a status. They were considered totally aliens in the society. But then this leper had the courage to come closer to Jesus and ask him a favor. If you choose, you can make me clean. And Jesus immediately chooses to make him clean, stretches out his hand and heals him. Of course, he commands him not to tell anyone, but go and show himself to the priests and offer the offering Moses had commanded. Dear friends, who is this leper? The leper represents the humanity with sinfulness. We are all in one way or the other lepered with sins. We are imperfect. We require the help of Jesus. And therefore, when we look at Jesus, who is filled with the Spirit of God, power of God, we can plead him. We can ask him, Lord, if you choose, it is not a command, it is not a demand. If you choose, Lord, you can make me a complete person. You can heal me. You can cleanse my sinfulness. You can purify me. That sort of request we have to place today before Jesus. When Jesus comes down from the mountain, means he comes down from the altar of the Holy Eucharist. In the Holy Communion, when we receive him, we can place before him our petitions, our prayers, our requests, and Jesus will certainly grant them. Therefore, dear friends, on this day when we meditate on this gospel passage, let us be convinced in full faith that the Lord Jesus is able to heal us. He is able to bring us that lost health. And then certainly we will follow him. We will understand the secrets of his kingdom. And from then onwards, we will continue to spread the good news of Christ. God bless you.